So guys, sorry for that. I think we had no sound for the previous part. So I continue with some sound. It will be better for the live. Okay, so we will continue the preparation of our flight. So I just calculated my information. So 117, 118, and 121. And 121 for V2. Okay, and flex takeoff temperature is 68. Yes, we have already 30 degrees outside, so we need a flex takeoff temperature. So 68 in flex takeoff temperature. As I will fly with live weather and also the in-game ATC, I have to change the transition altitude to 18,000 feet. Okay, so our takeoff page is down. Then we can close the door. Okay, check. Looking behind. Okay, this is closed. And then we can start APU, I think. Okay, so we can go back to our flight manager. Ground services are still connected. Yes. Okay, so let's start APU. Okay, so start APU, nav logo, wing, and start. Switch off cruise supply and switch on all fuel pumps. Okay, I've been cleared for my first altitude, 13,000 feet. What's that about? I cannot change any. Okay. This is me. 13,000 feet for departure. Yes, okay, and in manage mode. Okay, normalement tu dois entendre le son, hein, Stay Free, ça va arriver. Je parle en même temps sur le live, donc c'est pour ça que je te donne. Mais il y a un décalage en fait. So now I aligned this one, that is very great. Artificial or... yeah. It's good. Then, okay, APU is available. We can switch on APU bleed. And then we don't need our GPU. Okay, this is... okay, this scared me. No need GPU, and shock cones also we don't need anymore. Then we can switch on beacon. Okay, I still have a Wi-Fi plant. This is good. And connect the tug for pushback. Okay, so the tug is coming. Yes, they're free. Glad you changed the stream. Sorry for that. Okay, so now I'm connecting the tug. And I think we have sound now. So I have a company message. I think this is a load sheet. So I will check that before departure. So received messages here. Load sheet, yeah. So they confirm everything. That's great. I accept. And I go back to my flight plan. The tug is now connected. Yes. I can release park brake. Great, this works. And we can start our pushback. Yes, yes, I see your message, c'est free. Je te reçois, il n'y a pas de souci, je te vois. Le live a l'air de mieux marcher, le fait que je l'ai redémarré. So we have a pushback tool, a really simple one, of course. And it works when it wants to work. Why you cannot go faster, please? The park brake is released now. This is really, really, really slow. Any problem outside? This is ridiculous. The speed is very slow. I will push back for 10 minutes maybe. Oh no, I remember. I think I remember. I have to... Okay, so stop and start again. Okay, so people, please be patient. Okay, again, I have a little bug. Oh, why every 5 minutes I have bug? This is a nightmare. Ah, alors attends un petit peu parce que ça lag complètement là. If anyone knows why this is so slow. Okay, so I will stop here and I will go manual. So I don't need pushback anymore. I come back to my route. Okay. So now we can put again park brake. Ignition start. Then start the chrono here and start engine 2 finally. So I come back to my charts. Ok, Stéphane, je vais peut-être pas ouvrir la fenêtre. Je sais qu'on peut, je le ferai à l'arrivée. Parce que je l'ai déjà ouverte et j'ai pas réussi à la fermer. Okay, engine 2 avail. And let's go with engine 1. I hear some weird sounds from this plane, I'm not sure why. I'm not used to hear sound from the Fenix. So I'm not sure if those are bugs or if this is normal. Okay, so we got both engine avail. Okay, go to norm mode. switch off APU. Switch on taxi lights and request taxi. Ground, request taxi.
Ground Corsica 721 with Foxtrot ready to taxi IFR. Corsica 721 taxi to and hold short of runway 14 right via taxiway Yankee 60 Whiskey 60 Whiskey 80 Whiskey 90 Whiskey 100 Sierra 11. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Okay, so I accept.
Taxiing hold short runway 14 right using taxiway Yankee 60 Whiskey 60 Whiskey 80
And I
Whiskey
check
90 Whiskey 100 Sierra 11 Corsica 721.
the airport chart for the taxi. So I have to go with Yankee 60, Whiskey 60 here, then 80, 90, 100 and Sierra 11 here. So I can go over there and like that. Okay, so this is direct to the whole short. So I go back to the departure chart in order to get the information. Okay, so let's set everything for takeoff. So max, arm spoilers, takeoff flaps, okay, set, and check takeoff config, normal. Check controls, left, check, right, check, up, check, down, check, rudder left, check, rudder right, check. Okay, so we can taxi now. Park brake release, and let's taxi. So I will do a U-turn because the pushback was very slow. It was better before the update. My first flight I had a normal pushback here. Okay, so taxi to the whole short of runway 14 right. Here we go. So I've got first switch off packs before takeoff. So we have some belugas here at Toulouse. Yeah. Let's turn right. Turn left. So we are now on whiskey 90. And there is a Air Corsica livery. Great one. Get back to the cockpit. So we have some trees and on the taxiway here. It's quite original. Okay, so for takeoff, we put the ILS for information. And here we are at Old Short, runway 14 right. Park brake set. Contact tower and ask for takeoff clearance. Switch on takeoff lights. Packs already off. Switch on TCAS. Okay, so we are cleared for takeoff, and I switch. Sorry for that. I have no choice to do by the menu. This is not here. This is in assistance, and I put the ATC on automatic. Okay.
For takeoff, runway 14 right, Corsica 721.
Arm spoilers again. I don't know why they disarmed. Cleared for takeoff, so we can go to a line. Okay, let's check on the left if any plane is coming. No, okay. Runway is clear. And stop on the runway. Okay. So as I said, we have to climb in takeoff configuration until 2,900 feet. Okay. So start chrono. 50% N1. Okay, I wait. I have a lag. Why I have a lag every 5 minutes? This is very annoying. Okay, let's try again. 50%. release brakes and flex takeoff. .68 SRS runway, also throttle blue, 100 check, V1 rotate. Positive climb, gear up.
Corsica 721 contact Bordeaux Center on 121.25. Good day. 121.25 Corsica 721. Bordeaux Center Corsica 721 is passing 1,600 feet.
Okay, screens, don't move.
Corsica 721 Bordeaux Center altimeter 29.77 continue as planned.
Okay, switch on AP. And climb. Switch off taxi lights and get back our packs. Flaps retracted. Crude spoilers disarm. Okay, we made it, but there was some lag. I think this is because I put the screen management on the GPU. Maybe I should put it back on my CPU. Not sure if I can do that. Yes, I can do that. And check my FPS now. No, I cannot check. Okay, this should be better now. Okay, we are at 11,000 feet. We can switch off takeoff lights. Yeah, I think the bugs, the issues I had at the beginning of the flight are all linked to the fact that I put all my screen management to the graphic card and not to the processor. So I changed it back to the processor. I think it will be better now. Oh, 30 degrees turn. Okay, so 270.
Flight level 270 Corsica 721.
And let's go. So now let's check the arrival charts. No, the approach chart for RNP runway 20. Okay. I just prepare the chart. Yes, this is our approach chart. And we go back to the flight menu. And I will get the arrival meter updated directly in the EFB at this page. Here. Okay, so we are now arriving at MSFS transition altitude of 18,000 feet. We can go standard. And no, I'm not sure, but am I able to go to the cabin now? Yeah. That's great.
125.375 Corsica 721. Bordeaux Center Corsica 721 is at flight level 195 climbing flight level 270.
Corsica 721 Bordeaux Center, continue as planned.
Have a look here. Nice view. Not sure if the rear of the cabin has been made properly. Let's have a check. So from now on, we don't have the passengers in the represented in the cabin. We can hear the sounds changing as we move in the cabin also. This is quite impressive. We cannot go over there. Hello? No. So cabin attendant don't want me to go with them. I go back to the cockpit. I go back to the cockpit quickly and close the door. Airports, and let's have a bigger range, something like, okay, 320. We can see our arrival now. Like this. Et non, Stéphane, notre ami qui veut avoir du fun, il est là que pour le vol du commandant Stéphane. Oh, attention. C'est un grand fan. Okay, so after a freak waypoint, I will release passengers. This aircraft is very intelligent. It changes the VOR frequency according the route we are following.
0 Corsica 721. Corsica 721 contact Marseille Center on 130.85. Good day. 130.85 for Corsica 721. Marseille Center Corsica 721 is at flight level 275 climbing flight level 310. Corsica 721 Marseille Center continue as planned. Air France 704 heavy inside. Alpine 3166 traffic inside.
Et ça va mieux le live, non, depuis quelques minutes? En fait, j'avais mis la gestion des écrans de l'avion sur la carte graphique. Et je pense que la carte graphique n'a pas réussi à tout prendre à tout concilier. Je suis revenu sur les écrans de l'avion sur le processeur et ça marche beaucoup mieux. Enfin, j'ai l'impression, hein. Ok, so
Alpine 3166 contact Bordeaux Center.
passengers can walk, goes to the toilets. What can I do?
704 contact Marseille Center on 120.75. Good day. Going to 125.375 Alpine 3166.
Alors, l'arrivée, ça va être rapide. The arrival is in 40 minutes on the runway. So we start descent maybe something like 20 minutes. 20 minutes pour la douche. À peine. Allez, une, deux. Do we have any charts to follow the flight here? Maybe from Navigraph? Let's have a look. Oh yes, we have the route chart here. And the map. With place is... Okay, so we are arriving over Montpellier now. Okay, is it me or we just had some turbulences? Okay, so we are now at cruise altitude, so I can switch the TCAS to below, as we will more care about aircrafts below us as soon as we will start our descent. Okay, so here is Montpellier Airport. It's just below us. And I think we got Montpellier City over there. Maybe just below the airplane. Okay, so let's have a look at the arrival performance calculator they put in the sim. So we have to choose the runway 20. Refresh METAR. Cavoc, no rain, so the runway is in dry conditions. Apply METAR. Aircraft config. Flaps full. Auto throttle on. Yes, on until I go idle. Idle with okay, so max reverse. Manual landing. Okay, let's first choose low brake. Landing weight, WT. Oh, where do I get that? Landing weight. I think I can get that from the OFP. So this is here. And in the operational flight plan, we should have the landing weight somewhere. Landing weight estimated 50.6. Oh, okay, great. So I get back here.
Corsica 721 contact Marseille Center on 124.5. Good day.
0.6, okay.
124.5 for Corsica 721. Marseille Center.
Okay, so they say I need almost full of the runway.
21 Marseille Center, continue as planned.
If I go medium brake, half of the runway. And max manual. Okay, so I can first configure on low brake. And as soon as we landed and it's stable, I will of course brake manually. So now I think we are arriving over Marseille now. We are at the Marseille airport. Lima Fox, Mike, Lima, just here. Still no sceneries for this airport. I think some third-party developer should consider this airport, as this is a really weighted airport, needed airport. And here is Marseille City. Okay, so I can switch to 160 here and to 80 here. Okay, so I can change the VOR. I can maybe check for any nav data on arrival. So only RNAV and ILS. So my arrival is Varec 2 Fox. Let's check if on this chart we have some VOR or NDBs. Yeah. We have the Ajaccio VOR on 114.8. And I think this is just for positioning, because oh, it changed automatically for STP. Oh, great. So maybe it will change automatically for Ajaccio. I'm not sure. Obviously, I think we also got NDB, and the NDB I think would be on this chart. No, I'm sure I saw an NDB and I want to find that. Yes, 365 NDB, almost aligned with the runway, so this will be a good indicator as we arrive. 365, okay. So let's set 365 for both. And display that. Okay. So top of descent at 4 p.m. 11, so in 8 minutes. So, for the approach, we will be at 3000 when we activate the approach APPR. So we will not, because the missed approach altitude is also 3000, we just don't need to care about that during final. So we have the minimum of 637. So I can set that in perf. Six, 3, 7. Great. Let's go back to the performance calculator and refresh the meter. And apply. Okay, so this is a 4 p.m. meter, and the arrival is at 4:31, so we will be using this meter to land. So 1013. Or 13 as QNH. Temperature 25 degrees. Oh, sorry. And the wind at the airport is 210 at 7. So this is definitely a landing runway 20. Okay, we got everything set. We got the company message. Okay, let's check.
Corsica 721, contact Marseille Center on 120.8.
Operations.
Good day.
120.85 for Corsica 721. Marseille Center, Corsica 721, flight level 310. Corsica 721, Marseille
Wow.
Center, continue to direct as planned.
Send ATC for 10 minutes. Okay, so if I have a more than 10 minutes delay, company tablet, and allocate as per OMB. ATC delay card. Ho ho. This is checklist. OFP, weather briefing, NOTAM. Okay, so don't care about the company management. Okay, I know we are late, but I have many things to learn in this plane. Welcome back, Stefri. We will start descent in 3 minutes. You arrive on time. I think we are just over your house now. Yeah, this is Saint-Tropez. You're back in time to see your place. Okay, so I go back in the cockpit because I will have to manage the descent now. So I ask passengers to go to their place. And then I will ask ATC for 3,000 feet.
Marseille Center, Corsica 721. Request flight level 210. Corsica 721 descend and maintain flight level 210. Descend and maintain flight level 210, Corsica 721. Marseille Center, Corsica 721. Request 11,000 feet. Corsica 721 descend and maintain flight level 210, expect 11,000 feet. Descend and maintain flight level 210, expect 11,000 feet, Corsica 721.
And ask 3,000 feet.
Corsica 721. Request 3,000 feet. Corsica 721 descend
Okay.
and maintain flight level 210.
5 nautics.
3,000 feet. Descend and maintain flight level 210, expect 3,000 feet, Corsica 721.
2.5 nautics. Something like 2 nautics.
Corsica 721 descend
Okay,
and
so
maintain 15,000 feet.
let's
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
go
Corsica
decelerate here, indicated, and let's go. So the profile, sorry, we are a little bit above the profile, but the plane will get back quickly to the profile. Okay, we are now on the descent profile. We have everything managed until landing. So let's display constraints. Terrain. So as I said, we will set auto brake to low. Anything else to do? Nothing from now. Okay, I forgot to change the transition flight level to flight level 180 because, as I say again, I use in-game ATC from now. Okay. Okay, so everything is in magenta, nothing in orange. So the profile should be followed correctly until arrival. And we also have missed approach. Okay, ask me to go to 15,000 feet. Why I don't have the sound? It's quite weird. Okay, so we are... Whoa. What just happened?
Going to 119.825 Corsica 721. Marseille Center Corsica 721.
Okay, now we are at flight level 180.
Sending 15,000 feet.
We can go to the local QNH, that is... Oh, I forgot, sorry. I said that in the perf page. Oh, 1013. Okay. So the descent is still full managed by the VNAV. The calculation of the profile is perfect. I would love to be asked to continue my descent now. Hello, tower? Someone? Okay, so if at Farek... Oh, okay. 9,000 feet. Quickly.
Descend and maintain
Okay.
9,000 feet Corsica 721.
Okay, so we will get back to our profile very quickly. So this is great. So at 9,000 feet, we will go below 10,000 feet, so we have to prepare.
Miles northwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect phoneme alphabet equals X microsoft
3,000 feet now.
PH equals
Okay.
S1 ARA. NAV RNAV slash phoneme runway 20 approach via KJ601 transition. Cleared to KJ601. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft UPS PH equals S1 ARA. NAV RNAV slash phoneme runway 20 approach via KJ601 transition cleared to KJ601 Corsica 721.
Put a little bit speed brake to reduce speed to 250. Okay. Quickly, quickly, quickly. We need to be below 6,000 feet at the next waypoint. It should be okay. This is at about 19 nautics. Yes, this is okay. So we have Corsica just in front of us. Okay, now I don't need speed brakes anymore. Let's continue the descent. So on the terrain, we got the water here, and we have some green parts here that are the highest mountains here in Corsica. The terrain is still not loaded. This is very ugly. Connection problem for me, I think. Sorry. Okay, the terrain is loading. That's great. Non, pas vraiment. Ça m'indique qu'il n'y a qu'une seule personne, mais dans le chat. Après, il y a peut-être des gens qui regardent et qui n'ont pas de compte YouTube, tu sais. Enfin, ça, je le saurai pas avant la fin de la vidéo. Donc en fait c'est l'approche qu'on avait faite ensemble avec Your Controls, mais on était arrivé de nuit donc on n'avait pas vu grand chose. Et il faisait moche en plus, le temps était mauvais. Donc là tu vas voir c'est un peu plus impressionnant de jour quand même. Là il y aura du rouge sur la carte et tout. Okay, so I switch back to English. So I'm a little bit high or it is okay. No, I'm thinking it's okay. The green dot is in the middle, so everything seems okay.
Corsica 721 contact on Yacho approach on 127.78.
Let's switch on the webcam.
Going to 127.78 Corsica 721. On Yacho approach Corsica 721. is passing 6,700 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Corsica 721 on Yacho, approach altimeter 29.88, continue to LFKJ 20 as planned.
Okay, so we will pass the waypoint just at 6,000 feet. Whoa. This cannot be more precise. LFKJ20. Oh, seems the meteor changed. Let's check the meteor last time. Here. Refresh. Okay, so still 1013. So I will stay there. So everything is set here. We are still in descent phase and the approach should activate here. So as soon as the approach is activated, we will get the deviation here, the vertical deviation, that will let us the possibility to switch on APPR, approach following, to follow the approach until we will be aligned with the runway. Donc là, Steph, c'est un truc qui n'est pas encore dans le FlyByware, qui sera bientôt, il travaille dessus. Tu vas voir, en fait, on a un peu comme la gestion d'un ILS, mais pour l'approche finale en RNAV. So this is the automatic final RNAV approach. Okay, we got that. So my aircraft is still descending to 3,000 feet. I activated APPR, and as soon as the pink square will arrive at the middle, it will follow it. Okay, so we can go flaps 1. Arm spoilers. And flaps 2. Flaps 2 set. We can gear down. And normally here we will be on final descent. Final approach, and it automatically follows the pink square. A little bit late, okay, and I'm also late for lights, sorry.
Terrain ahead, pull up.
This is normal, as we got the terrain both side.
Terrain ahead, pull up.
GPWS, we can switch off, I think this is this one.
Terrain ahead,
No.
pull up.
This one.
Terrain ahead, pull
No.
up.
Okay, flaps 3. So runway is here. So the first time I tried, it did not handle this curve, this arc very great, but that was okay. I'm not sure it's the same in the reality, but the speed will go to 160, something like that. Okay, so let's turn.
Corsica 721, you are 4 miles north of Ayacho. Contact Ayacho Tower on 118.075 when inbound.
Tower on 118.07.
Okay, this is better than the first time.
Ayacho Tower, Corsica 7214 miles north inbound. Phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft.
But we are a little bit high.
NAEV RNAV slash phoneme runway 20 approach. Corsica 721 Ayacho Tower. Altimeter 29.901 phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft UPS PH equals WIHND wind slash phoneme.
Okay, so let's concentrate now. We are arriving.
Alphabet equals X Microsoft UPS PH equals S1ARA. NAEV RNAV slash phoneme runway 20 approach. Corsica 721 phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft UPS PH.
Okay, flaps full.
WIHND wind slash phoneme 207 at 12. Cleared to land runway 20.
And go manual.
Cleared to land runway 20 Corsica 721.
Okay, 1 red, 3 right. Two red, 2 white. Oh, a little bit low.
Forty, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, and full reverse. $60 knots.
Corsica 721.
And we are arrived. That was cool. Flaps retracted. Switch on APU.
Corsica 721 exit runway when able.
Switch off chrono. Well, I think
Corsica
we did
721
great.
contact ground on 121.705. 121.705 for Corsica 721.
And here we are.
Ayacho ground Corsica 721 request taxi to the gate.
Let's switch
Corsica 721 taxi
off
to gate 8 using taxiway Alpha Tango.
TCAS.
Taxiing to gate 8 using taxiway Alpha Tango Corsica 721.
And I'm not sure which gate we have been assigned. Gate 8. And here we are arrived, sorry, at Ajaccio Airport. I hope you had a very pleasant flight. Sorry for the beginning of the flight. I had many bugs. I think this was an issue with the option to manage my screens, the screens of the A320 with a GPU. So I know for the future I have to manage that with a CPU for me. So guys, this was a pleasure to fly for you. To show you a little bit of A320 and how I manage it myself, not as a professional pilot but with my own experience. And I have to tell you something, that I will be away for 3 months without being able to play MSFS on a normal computer. So I will not be able to create videos, and also not able to stream for you. So stay in touch for my next stream in September, or maybe in the end of August. Yeah, you had a lot of fun. Okay, so turn off lights, switch off engine 2 and engine 1, seat belts off. Let's open the door. Okay. Yeah, start the board, and we need some ground services. Okay, the GPU is connected. We need forward stairs, and the left door open. Oh, the sound changed. Forward and afterward cargo. Okay, everything is unloading. I didn't show you some great things. This is great. I love that. One day I will perform, maybe in September, a flight in Himalayas, and we will use this button. This button is not implemented by Flybarware, but as soon as we land in a very high airport or take off from a very high airport, because of cabin pressurization, we will have some alarms. So we will use this high altitude landing button to avoid that. Okay, so the boarding over and cargo also over, so we can, okay, this is automatic. That's great. So I can switch on external power. Okay. Switch on ground control. Sorry. Ground control. Erase CVR. Oxygen crew supply. Fuel pumps off. Okay. wings, nav logo and beacon off, APU bleed off, master off. We still have the external power. Okay, I have to try something. Okay, I had bug with this button as soon before we start. Okay, this is better now. And of course, switch off this. Switch off this one. And I think, okay, seat belts off, no smoking off, emergency exit off, cruise control off, and okay, everything is great. We can go external power off, and battery 2 off, and battery 1 off. Everything is down. Thanks everyone. See you in 3 months. I will use the 3 months to update my nav datas I made for Flight Simulator. I will adapt for Fenix plane. I found a solution and I have to code again everything. So I hope I will be able to show you that work next live. Of course, my navaids are in Himalayas. And also one in Daocheng Yading, the highest airport in the world, 14,400 feet high. So I stop the live. Bye everyone.